he wasn't saying anything at all. And then we were like, hey, what are you doing out here? He's just started screaming, you know, help.
A man floating in the cold and fast-moving Willamette River is saved after two guys with fishing rods tried to literally fish him out of the water. That man is now recovering tonight thanks to those two men.
They say, and this is interesting, they noticed something in the water near the Hawthorne Bridge, and our reporter Jenny Hansen spoke with those fishermen. She's live along the Willamette tonight. Jenny, they actually fished this guy out of the water with hooks?
Well, they tried to, Jeff. So they had been out here earlier in the day fishing for sturgeon, and they stayed throughout the night just to enjoy the weather and hang out. It was just after 11 o'clock. They were near the Morrison Bridge. Well, they noticed something in the water near the Hawthorne Bridge that was floating toward them. But because it was dark, Justin Wisdom and Sam Polakar initially thought it was a sea lion they spotted in the Willamette.
You're just sitting out there hanging out. It's a nice night, you know, and you see a guy floating down the river.
They called out to that guy, 30-year-old Joel Henricks, and then Henricks started yelling for them to call 911. They did, and then they got out their fishing rods.
We cast it out as he was going by because we figured, you know,
he was
so far out that we couldn't get out to him. And
fortunately, the river's current pushed Henricks closer to shore because they did not succeed in hooking him. That's when Polakar took off his coat and threw it to the man. At that point, they were near the Burnside Bridge, 15 blocks from where they first saw him.
He grabbed my coat, and because he started to get sucked like under the dock right there, and then there was a log jam right down the way. So he got a hold of my coat, and he just latched on, you know, like the death grip.
Bicyclist Dan Sinclair was riding by as this happened, and he rode to the nearby Portland Fire Station 21 to alert firefighters. They got into the water on Sea-Doos and rescued Henricks as he struggled to hold on to Polakar's coat.
it was scary. You know, we didn't think the guy was going to make it.
He did. These Southeast Portland friends fish all the time, but this was definitely a first for them.
It's an unfortunate thing, but we're glad the guy's okay.
Henricks is in fair condition at OHSU. Firefighters still aren't sure how he fell into the water. They do say there was a lot of debris and logs in the water, and that water is high and moving fast. They say this is one of the most dangerous rescue missions they've been on. In fact, they say that if Henricks had lost his grip on that coat sleeve or with the firefighter, he likely would have been pulled under that massive pile of logs that was floating nearby. Reporting for you live on the East Bank Esplanade, Jenny Hansen, KOIN Local 6.